Hey guys, okay, so I reviewed Swadley's off of 81. Uh and as I was typing and everything like that, something happened and it just disappeared. So what I figured I'll do, I'll just upload a video to YouTube and give you the comments on it, and then use the link and just post the link in the review so you can hopefully come on and see it. Now, okay, so my reviews of Swadley's. First off, the good Lord brought me to this place. I had no intention of having any barbecue tonight. I was rolling through from Southern California all the way to Tennessee. I had just spent way too much money at Route 66 casino last night at the buffet, where I didn't have but just a short few minutes to do it. And I was not planning on spending any money or anything like that. I was just going to drive on to Tennessee because I got to be there in the morning or tomorrow evening. So, I was planning on eating at Cracker Barrel actually, and but I guess the good Lord had different plans. I saw this sign, billboard for Swadley's. I'm like, good Lord, so like, why don't you have some barbecue? I'm like, okay. uh, that could have been myself, but it wasn't. It wasn't myself. When I got there, there's a sign up, like the not the marquee, but like the church sign, the white board. That and that was there was a scripture on there, and I was just like, wow, okay. Got to give this place props. Anybody that'll put a scripture out in front of their eating establishment, claiming to the world their values, is a bonus, as far as I'm concerned. So they claim to be world famous, and I was just like, I'll be the judge of that. Turns out they are locally world famous. But they should be world famous, I'll be honest. Because, like, I ain't never heard of it. But I walked in, and you walk up to the counter, and you pay for it at the counter. You got a menu board up there. The two girls that was working the counters was really sweet. I can't remember your names. I'm so sorry. Because remember the other girls, but I had got a chance to talk to them for probably 45 minutes throughout my meal, and I only got to talk to y'all for about 30 seconds or so. But hope you'll forgive me. The girls at the counter was great. One of them had kind of an exotic look. Exotic, I don't know if that's the word. And then other one was a Caucasian young lady, kind of short. She had her the headphones on. She was working the window. But anyway, they were great. I'm describing them because I do want them to get credit, like if the bosses see this. Uh, so, if you go and you've never been there before, what I recommend is the Oklahoma Sampler, or the Oklahoma Special Sampler. I think it's special. Oklahoma Special. It comes with some brisket, some sausage, some chicken, some ham, a rib, and I think that's it. But it's like a lot of meat. I mean, it's over a pound. It is. Um, I opted for two beans, which is very unusual, I know, but I opted for baked beans and green beans, and they call their baked beans sweet beans. And my other one was okra. So just to go over with you the my reviews of the food. The sausage was good. Great as far as sausage goes, I guess. I'm not a big sausage person, but it was very very tasty. Had a sweet taste to it, so I was like that's neat. Um, the brisket. Now I am a brisket man. I cook it. That's kind of like my specialty, if you will. And so I'm very picky on my brisket. All too often, I find most briskets taste like pot roast, and is about the same consistency as pot roast. And I'm like, if I wanted pot roast, I would order pot roast, not brisket. Brisket is supposed to have a different texture and a different taste. So, this did not taste like pot roast. So, one up. It was well done. I prefer my brisket in the medium range, even though they say you can't get the collagen to melt, but I've never had any problems with it. But it had a good texture. It was very meaty. It wasn't dry. It wasn't it had a little bit of chew to it, if that makes sense. So I would say I'd give that brisket probably about a 6 out of 10. And then that's me being, I mean, like I say, I am picky as all get out. So to get a 10 from me, it's gonna have to be medium rare to medium. It's gonna have to be soft and juicy and all that good stuff. So don't feel bad giving you a 6 out of 10, because I've I've not found any but my own that that I give a 10. So uh let's see. Okay, so what next? The ham was good. It was ham. I'm not really, I mean, I love ham, but I never think about it as far as barbecue. It was very tasty. Uh, you know, it was good ham. The the turkey I was really impressed with. It was soft. It was juicy. It had a good consistency, good texture. Very good flavor palette. The rib I couldn't tell very much off of. It was a smaller. I don't know if it was the piece that it was cut off of or what, but there just wasn't a whole lot of meat on it. But now that doesn't mean that there's not on there other ribs. It just means that the particular rib that I had didn't have much meat on it. But the taste was good. It was a good flavor. It was well cooked. What else? What else? What else? What else? I've got to look at my leftovers. And yes, you will have leftovers. Let's see. Okay, I've got turkey and part of that rib left. Okay. So, I think that just about gets it for the food part. The decor was real homey. It was a barbecue-esque. So they've got the decor down. Oh, so you go up the counter and you pay for it, and then they give you a number, and then you take that number and go sit down, and then your server brings it out to you and starts waiting on you. So it's a hybrid between table service and counter service. Um, if you're getting the Oklahoma sampler or Oklahoma special. It's gonna set you back about $20, but it's well worth it. Well worth it. Plenty of food. You get plenty of food and everything. Serve Coke products, which is good. They do have all you can eat salad bar option. I did not look at the salad bar tonight. But overall, my experience was absolutely wonderful. Because not only did I get over there the good Lord definitely sent me over. Because that's the other thing. They really won my heart because the girl at the counter told me that they run cert teams, or they run basically an emergency team where in the cases of disasters they go out of the county, out of the state, wherever they've got to go, and feed the victims and feed the first responders. And I'm like, wow, that really touched my heart. So I got to give them major props for that. But the guy, the staff, the servers was absolutely awesome. Most of them was ladies. I only saw about two or three guys that night. Lewis was one of the guys, and but I took because it was the end of the night and there wasn't nothing much going on. I was able to speak with several of the young ladies. I was really impressed. I mean, it really just kind of touched my heart. My server was recommended where I sit by another server because she said that it had been a slow night and that tips had not been way forthcoming, and so she recommended that I sit in her section, and bless her heart, I did, and that was that touched my heart. That another like a coworker would say, no, don't wait and don't sit with me. You sit with my coworker because she hasn't had the best of nights as far as tips go. And so that really touched my heart. That was Ginger. Ginger, you are a doll, hon. That was awesome, 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 awesome. I didn't get to talk to you as much as I talked to the others, but we got to heal Ginger's back. Ginger had some back pain, and so I shared my healing gift with Ginger, and I had my server, Madison. Madison is an absolute doll, too. All of them are dolls, except Lewis. You're not a doll, dude. You're a cool dude, though. You're a cool dude. Uh, but uh, so I had Madison partake in a miracle. We had Madison put her hand on Ginger's back, and God healed Ginger's back. And I really got to be. I was really allowed to speak into their lives. There was along with Madison was Sadie and Jackie, and I got to talk to all of them tonight, and that was such a blessing because every single one of them are on fire for God, and all of them are just beautiful hearts. I mean, so Madison, my server, Ginger, who recommended me to her. Then there's Sadie. Then there is Jackie. And did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. If I did, I'm so sorry. But God just allowed for me the time and the opportunity to just speak into their lives, and I'm thankful, very thankful. That was a touching experience. So, like I say, that was Papa. That was Papa leading me to that place. I also got to pray for Melissa, which was the manager, and God healed her of a little back problem that she didn't even know she had. So that was awesome too. Uh, it was just a great experience, and I would like to thank Swadley's for giving me this experience and letting me have a few minutes with your server staff. You guys have got it really going on, really, 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 really going on. They told me how you guys pray before shift and everything, and I'm just like, wow, God is using you guys. God is using you guys, and He's gonna prosper you guys. And you might not be world famous, but you're famous in my eyes. So I would give this a 5 out of 5. It's not a 5-star restaurant, but a 5-star experience. I can't give 2 thumbs up because I'm holding the camera with one, so, but 2 thumbs up.